Hi everybody, my name is Danish and welcome to another episode of What's It Like, and today we're going to be focusing on what's it like to be in the RCB kitchen. What Virat Kohli is to Team RCB, this man is to the kitchen. Chef Ashish, thank you so much for joining us on What's It Like. Today we want to know what's it like to be in the RCB kitchen.
Such a great honor to be part of this team and to cook for stars like Virat Kohli, ABD. It's such a pleasure.
Home is where the heart is, and the easiest way to get there is with every single meal. The strength and conditioning coach and the management spend a lot of time curating the menu to make this bubble feel like home.
First of all, we found a great chef, unbelievably passionate. So if you want rasam rice, we'll make rasam rice. The best part is he's from Jharkhand. And it's not easy to make a dish from another region.
Yeah.
I think this man conquers everything just by passion. You send him a recipe and he makes it exactly the way you want.
First brief is that don't say no.
Okay.
For anything.
Okay.
Let it be a khichdi or let it be a complicated biryani dish or maybe a lobster thermidor. Second brief, make it with the full passion, make it with the love.
Yeah.
Automatically, you can reflect that thing on your food.
Right.
And people can connect that, okay,
Right.
now I'm getting what I wanted. So the moment you start putting your passion and love, that's love. That's what guest is saying, you're putting the same thing. The way you are making, that's the passion. Then that goes on the table, it never comes back saying that, okay, this is not good.
Variety is the spice of life. 50 days, a mix of cricketers, support staffs, interns and the management, let's say about 100 people. How is the menu decided?
Different strokes for different folks, and everything is not about health for everyone here, right? Some people want to have biryani, they want to definitely indulge. So we need to understand that we can't paint everything with the same brush. So I try to sort of expand the menu to cater to all needs.
So Basu sir, was last year's bubble, did you pick any lessons from it that you have used this year?
No, one lesson I learned is now I know a few sort of avenues to get recipes. And it has to come from a source which is close to home and heart. So one person is definitely Mrs. Basu, and I have a few other friends.
Okay.
And they've been very nice and kind to share their recipes, which is supposedly their secret. I have shared the same thing with Ashish,
Yeah.
and he has been simply brilliant.
It's often said too many cooks spoil the broth. So well, how many does it take to run the RCB kitchen?
I have a different breakfast team, then in the night shift. So in total till 11, including me. So yeah, it's just like a cricket team.
Where do the orders come and how is it executed so flawlessly? Because you got to make sure that people get their food and get it quick, because they're usually running to like a practice or they're running for a team meeting or whatever.
There are two ways. One is the restaurant where you can come and place the order.
Yeah.
Second one is you can give a call to our one-stop shop. So there's always an operator who takes the order.
Yeah.
And then they, through the system, they punch the order, and that KOT comes here.
What is the cuisines that you make here? What do you make?
So mainly we are focused on North Indian, South Indian, Asian, and all this cafe food, pizza, burgers.
You have players from different nationalities here.
Yes.
How do you keep that balance between them?
First thing that you always listen to them, what they want to have.
Okay.
Then slowly try to tell them that what you have the best. One day or other, they will definitely try your dish rather than what they have been eating for so long.
Okay.
And that's how I make that thin line that when to switch on and switch off to their dish and to my dish.
The difference between match days and non-match days isn't restricted to the team. The pressure is on the kitchen as well.
I think post-match they are a bit relaxed and they want to enjoy that, the guilt food, more cheesy or maybe some heavy biryani. But the match day, they eat very, very light food, maybe just a starter. But after match, they definitely indulge with a good heavy food.
There's this common sort of perception that athletes train a certain way, eat a certain kind of food, it's all taken care of, what's on their plate, how many calories go in. Are you the guy who's walking around looking at their plates?
Definitely not. Soul connect is very important, Ash.
Yeah.
I mean, when you eat food, there has to be a soul connect also. It can't be health. And you can't measure food all the time and think of macronutrients and micronutrients all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think it is humanly possible to follow a meal plan all the time.
Yeah.
There has to be an on-off sort of a method.
Basu sir, sometimes even just the mental fatigue, your comfort is to eat a lot more, right? It happens to some people.
Definitely.
Have you had to tackle something like that with one of the players?
These guys are all very, very professional, and even if they do that,
Yeah.
let's say that they do it, I'm sure they're mindful of that.
Yeah.
And they sort of compensate in the next 2 or 3 days. Somebody says that I followed 100% of the time,
Yeah.
I doubt it.
So it's 11 people making food for over 100 people in the team. Does it ever get taxing sometimes and you're like, man, this is hard?
I think kitchen is a very disciplined thing. So again, practice and discipline. These are two key factors. If you're not organized, if you're not disciplined, for 100 people, even 100 chefs will not be enough.
What's the most strange order you've got in this kitchen?
Egg Benedict without hollandaise.
Most eaten dish over here by the team?
I think dosa in the morning.
Okay.
Biryani and salads in lunch.
Okay.
And dinners are mostly even dinners or buffet. Chicken dishes. Yeah, if it's a chicken dish on buffet, it moves very, very fast.
Passion, love and effort are the ingredients that go into making meals in the RCB bubble. But while the team is incredibly happy with the food, how does the man in charge of it feel?
It's amazing. I can just define it in one word, that it's really a very great experience. It's not only about the cooking, but the kind of interaction I'm having, the kind of feedback I'm getting, that keeps me motivated and makes me stand here for at least 16 to 18 hours every day. And absolutely I'm loving this and enjoying this. Yes, the most valuable comment I could ever get, I'll say in my lifetime, was from Shankar Basu sir, that one day you will be the Virat Kohli of the kitchen.